Right Honorable Rebecca Alitwala Kadaga, who is our chief guest. Honorable Chris Bariomunsi, the Minister of ICT and National Guidance. My young brother, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Friends, I can see Justice Eva Kauma of the Court of Appeal, honorable members of Parliament present, of course, the guys, ladies and gentlemen, who are the issue of today, the filmmakers, actors, performers, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great honor today to be here with you, and it's an immense honor for me to stand before you today as we celebrate the 11th edition of the Uganda Film Festival. We are celebrating the 11th years of excellence, creativity, tenacity within the Uganda film industry. While I know that the sky is the limit, as far as our potential as Ugandans in the film industry, I cannot help but look at where we are today as Uganda film in comparison to where we were many years ago. Actually, I heard somebody saying that stage is taking over film. But to me, I think stage is the seed. Stage is the seed. Stage is the foundation. Without stage, performing arts, you cannot talk of film. So we are happy to see that our people are evolving from stage to film. I must also confess that I'm quite emotionally invested in this journey, not because of the position I hold at the Uganda Communications Commission, but because I too have been and still consider myself to be part and parcel of the Uganda film industry journey. I can confidently say that over these past 11 years, the quality of film content we are churning out, as well as the quantity, is something we should all stand behind and be proud of. I see a Ugandahood emerging. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the nominees here. Whether you walk away with an award or not, to us, you are all winners. The award that all of us shall walk away with is the commitment from government and the UCC that we shall continue to support the film industry. In our next strategic plan, we intend to progressively increase the content development support facility fourfold. We are aware of the challenges regarding production facilities and equipment. We are looking at options of developing a public-private partnership that will sustainably deliver these facilities at affordable rates. We are aware that the film industry is not an easy one to be in and thrive in. There are obstacles that are financial, infrastructural, regulatory, technological, and cultural, to mention but a few. And yet, in spite of these challenges, you have remained true to your calling and passion. We recognize and applaud you for your tenacity. At the UCC, our strategy considers content as a driver of digital inclusion. But what does this really mean in simple terms? When we unpack that phrase, it simply means that our Ugandan content provides opportunities for us here in Uganda, as well as in the diaspora, to engage with the digital technologies. I want to emphasize here that let the films tell the Ugandan story. I have had the opportunity to travel widely. I sometimes get saddened by the misconception the outside world may have on Uganda sometimes. Uganda is the pearl of Africa. I repeat, Uganda is the pearl of Africa. When I talk about this, I don't want even to quote somebody who said it some many years back, because what could he have said after visiting Uganda? That's what you have to say. when you visit Uganda, the least you can say is that Uganda is the pearl of Africa, with the most friendly people you'll never come across anywhere in the world, the best climate, fruits, foods, etc. This is something we must always highlight in our stories. We should also not forget our history, which has defined a lot of what we are today. I've always been telling you this, and I'll repeat. Film is not just acting. Film is ideological, if you didn't know. When you see Rambo, some of you love war films. When you see Sylvester Stallone, one man engaging a whole army of a nation and decimating it, it's not fun. Somebody is projecting the image of that country. Somebody is projecting power. Somebody is projecting dominion which that country have over the globe. It's not just acting. Film is ideological. We must tell our stories through Ugandan lenses, through Ugandan cameramen, through Ugandan actors. In case we need reminding, I should remind you, we are Africans. We are not Americans, we are not Europeans. As much as that content is available to us, I believe there remains a part of us that resonates more with the content that we are familiar with as a result of our Ugandan DNA. We are Ugandans, we are Africans. So the content we see and watch in different Ugandan languages are not a sign of backwardness because they are not in English. No, by producing content that resonates with our cultural and ethnic backgrounds in our local languages, we are not only being entertained, we are affirming our identity as Ugandans and as Africans. Our local content also drives social connectivity, which in turn has an impact on national cohesion. UCC clearly recognizes the power of film in bringing about national cohesion and has several initiatives in place to support our film industry. Aside from Uganda Film Festival, there is a content development support program whose objectives are many, as they have been outlined by the chairperson of this film festival. At UCC, we are looking at options of going down to the foundation. I've been asking myself, and I'm engaging my colleagues at the UCC, what happened to the school festivals, primary school festivals? That is the question I'm asking. And those are gaps we are identifying. UCC, our mandate, and I'll be asking my minister, who is a very good supporter of the performing industry, if you may, you could give him a thunderous clapping. Honorable Yomunsi. Every time we have engaged him on issues pertaining to performance, film industry, he has always been very, very supportive. So I'm engaging my colleagues at the UCC, asking them, what happened to the primary school festival? Because I'm so much emotionally attached to the primary school festival. The first time I visited Kampala in 1973, from Semuto Primary School, playing the xylophone, it was because of the primary school festival. From then on, I've never gone back. I've never gone back. To me, acting is not only giving people fun or entertaining people. Acting has that connection it gives you, the confidence it gives you. That's why some of us who've been reasonably very progressive in other deployments where we have been. For example, in politics, in the corporate world, the foundation, I should tell you if you didn't know, the foundation is acting, performing. That's it. So we're asking that question. What happened to the secondary music festival? I no longer see that vibe of the late 70s and early 80s. Secondary music festivals. What happened to our competitions of the performing arts, of groups, different groups performing? Those are questions we want to answer at the UCC. We will answer those questions. We will not answer them on paper, but we will answer them with some reasonable support to make sure that we go back to the foundation. We go back to plant the seed. With those few remarks, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to take this singular honor to invite our supporter, our minister, the Honorable Chris Baryomunsi, to come and address our performers and our guests. Honorable Chris Baryomunsi, you are welcome.